move back to Chicago, get the place in Pilsen, 18th and Hallstatt. It's the dead of winter. It's time to, get a roaring fire and see what happens. So I had to get some people involved. Adam Zachary was the obvious choice. I said, let's do pulled pork. He'd never done it, and kind of got the wheels in motion. I'm making a recipe my friend Yushri just sent me. I guess it's East Carolina pulled pork barbecue sauce.
And what's in it?
1 part ketchup, 3 parts vinegar, pepper flakes, and then molasses to the taste whenever you like it.
I think 2 months ago I missed out on Bobby's supposed restaurant quality pork shoulder. So I wanted to test out his pork shoulder and see if it was truly restaurant quality. He said he was free on the weekend, so we drew up a list, sent out the Evite. That was that.
Tuesday night, went to the store, got the ingredients for the vinegar-based barbecue sauce, threw them together, put that in the refrigerator to sit. Thursday, we got the pork butts. We brought them back, made a dry rub from various spices, and put the dry rub together. Put them in the refrigerator.
What's in there?
I mean, to eat on Saturday, you should really start preparation on Thursday evening. You have your rub, you rub the meat down completely, and you put it in the fridge for a 24-hour marination. So Thursday evening, you put the spice rub on. 24 hours later, Friday evening, you would then put another layer of spice rub on top of that and put it in the smoker.
The pork shoulder, ideally 15, 16 hours. That's awesome. You want to build a massive base of coals, get a chimney starter, dump those coals on top of the unlit coals, and then those burn throughout the night into the morning. We're on.
Yes, sir. I'd never made barbecue sauce before, so basically I lined up everything on the counter. To my amazement, a delicious barbecue sauce was created.
A little whiskey.
I think the North definitely has something to say about barbecue. They can add their 2 cents. I'm gonna try to contribute to that legacy tonight.
I think that when you look at regions, parts of the country, obviously you have a good chunk of the South, and you're going to have different things in North Carolina versus South Carolina. You got your pulled pork. You can, go over to Memphis. We're dealing more with ribs. It's fantastic. Kansas City, ribs are unbelievable. We're talking about maybe different slabs, different ways to prepare, dry, wet. Go down to Texas, fantastic brisket. I think particularly in the North, one place that's known for barbecue is Chicago. In terms of a Northerner being able to barbecue, I mean, it's fun to just discuss where you're from, but it's a cultural thing. If you do it and you enjoy barbecue, you can travel around the country, meet people from everywhere who enjoy barbecue. There's a long tradition down south and other places, but I think that personally, I can hang, anywhere.
Barbecue chicken, barbecue ham, barbecue beef, barbecue lamb. When you fix that table for me, make it plain barbecue just as sweet as can be. Now tell me, good mama, would you give my barbecue to?
We're throwing some racks of ribs on in the morning too as an appetizer. So we pretty much built a fire in the morning as if we were just making ribs, but we also had 2 pork shoulders that were being finished up. So worked great.
Adam, where's that spray bottle with the basting sauce?
Bark? Bark. Bark is a term used to refer to the delicious crust formed on the outside of the pork as it smokes.
That's good.
It's a crusty, dark color. When you take it out of the smoker, people who have never done this before often say, "Oh my God, what is that? What have you done?"
No, just let it. You take it, just throw it away. It's fat.
I want to taste it.
That's straight fat, Adam. There's no meat in that.
It tastes incredible.
When you pull it the whole shoulder apart and you have pulled pork, you then also chop up the bark and mix it in there. So when you have a sandwich, you'll have some of the most succulent meat from the center and pieces of bark. So you get all of those mixed together when you bite into your sandwich.
Oh my God, it's so soft. Oh, 170 and rising.
Yeah, we're looking for internal temperature of 190, so it pulls really easily. It's edible and safe at 160, but if you can raise it slowly, it becomes, just pulls apart, falls apart.
Let's take one off.
You can just put that grate down. Oh, Adam, you can lead. Yeah.
Let's look at it. Let's get this bone. We'll just come out of here. See, it'll just pull apart. That's it.
Delicious. Yeah, it pulled off the bone. You can't have a cleaner bone than that.
Yeah.
There's nothing left on that thing.
Nope.
Let me pull a little bit. I just want to feel how it breaks up.
I need help, dude.
Okay. This is not hamburgers and hot dogs. 16-hour slow smoked pork butt. No joke.
So for the pulled pork, I toyed with an East Carolina barbecue sauce, which is a vinegar-based sauce. What you do is after you pull it, you kind of mix it in with the pulled pork and mix it all together, and it tastes fantastic. There's other ways to go, but I'm a big fan of the vinegar for sure.
So there. Look at this beauty. Fall apart, beautiful.
From our earliest ancestors, we've been roasting meat, and I don't think 1,000 years ago anyone really cared if the meat was fall apart tender and smoked to perfection. I think they just cared about cooking the meat and eating it. More than cooking for people, I enjoy cooking for my friends because it's nice having them around. It's a good way to bring people together because everyone has their own jobs and they're doing their thing. But a dinner party or just having dinner, it's a good way to bring people together.
I guess the future is competition. I also think that building a smoker or multiple smokers is, I'm definitely heading in that direction. The creation of my own sauce, until you have it down, there's no real reason to stop. So.
I went to work in my overalls. Come back home, lying on the door. Say bye-bye, daddy, I can't use you no more. Now tell me, good baby,